TAP Integrative is a trusted resource for integrative clinicians. It's a place that people can come to learn from their peers, to learn from an evidence-informed perspective so that they can ultimately transform the health of their patients. TAP is a nonprofit educational online resource, and it's set up in a way that presents all of this information in a very diverse and infotaining format so that clinicians can get what they need with as little time or as much time as they have to give it. And I'm just very excited about TAP Integrative being a resource for integrative clinicians of all disciplines.
Integrative Therapeutics is truly excited to be the founder and sponsor of TAP Integrative. The vision for TAP Integrative is to support a community of practitioners who are all committed to integrative healthcare. It is truly exciting to see the vision for TAP Integrative become a reality.
One of the things that makes TAP different is the way that we get the information on the website. So we have learned from our peers, our integrative healthcare practitioner peers, who they want to learn from. We invite these TAP experts and we work with them to create a variety of resources on a topic area within their area of expertise. And then all of that information is peer reviewed, and part of the peer review validates the integrity of the information against the body of scientific literature. So everything is peer reviewed and evidence informed, and yet comes initially from the experienced clinician's perspective. So in that way, this is a very clinically pragmatic site of trusted information so that clinicians can come and learn what they need to learn to improve the outcomes in their practice. TAP Integrative contains a variety of ways or vehicles to access information. So for each TAP expert, we have a Q&A. And the Q&A is set up in a way that somebody can spend quite a good amount of time going through all of their information, or can just hone in on the particular question that they need to get answered. We also have for each TAP expert a series of practical perspectives, which include case studies from their own practice as well as deeper insights onto a particular issue. We have audio abstracts where we have taken a research article related to that topic and summarized it with some clinical relevance. We also have research briefs where TAP experts have looked at a published study and have summarized it and analyzed it, again with clinical implications. And then finally we have some visual representations of the content as well. So all of those are featured for each clinical topic that's delivered by each clinical expert. We also have gatherings of these clinical experts, and 3 of them at a time discuss a patient case. And then we have a clinical forum so that members can dialogue with one another and learn from each other. One of the things that I am just so excited for about TAP Integrative is that I've always learned, like I'm sure all integrative healthcare practitioners have always learned from one another, but there's an inherent risk in that style of learning in that we may just be learning from one another's myths. And so what TAP Integrative does is it takes and validates the clinician's experience and that tendency or that impulse to learn from one another, but then it takes that information and it puts it to the test of published scientific literature. So it really makes the information on TAP trustworthy and reliable, and I think and dynamic and relevant to clinical practice. So I think that's one of the most exciting things about TAP Integrative. I think another aspect of that is that makes the information relevant to the beginner, and it makes it relevant to the experienced clinician. We're always learners in our practices. We always come up against patients that we sort of wring our hands about and don't know how to best support, and TAP Integrative really provides a resource to learn new techniques, new knowledge, to become familiar with research in a new way so that we can augment our practices. I can't tell you how much I've learned from being involved with TAP experts and TAP Integrative. My own understanding of health and disease has really expanded exponentially, and I'm excited to continue to learn more. I personally invite you to join TAP Integrative. I have every confidence that TAP will transform your clinical practice. And the resources that we've put together on TAP from experienced colleagues, backed up by the scientific literature, presented in a dynamic format, will absolutely empower you to bring even better health to your patients. And that's really the ultimate mission of TAP Integrative. So come check out our website. We have a video tour that you can take, and we're happy to answer your questions, and I hope to see you on our forum.